what's happening, 12's Matt Case for the Best Fans Video Podcast. You know me, 95.7 The Jet on air every day, 10 to 3. Please listen. I really need the help. My mom and my wife are like the only two who do. All right, the Best Fans Video Podcast. We're doing it here from the Washington State Fair in Puyallup. Always the Puyallup Fair to me because I'm 206 all my life, baby. The week that was, Raiders, Seahawks, that final preseason game. We'll take a recap at that. Also, look ahead at the week that's coming up as the Dolphins come to town to take on the Seahawks in the first home opener of the season, 2016. Feeling pretty good about this. And we're here from the Washington State Fair in Puyallup. Look at this. Man, this is what happens. Bam! I think Cam Chancellor just bam came and brought the wood. Doesn't it look like Cam Chancellor destroyed somebody on that? That's what's going to happen to the Dolphins when they come to the clink this week. First, though, let's take a look back at that Raiders-Seahawks preseason wrap-up. Spike O'Neal, what do you got?
Thanks, Matt. Oh, and congratulations this year being tall enough to ride all the rides at the fair. That's quite an accomplishment. Well, the preseason is over, and the 2016 Seahawks roster is all set. 24 undrafted players on this roster. That's 45% of the total roster, guys who were overlooked in the draft. All teams use the preseason to not just get in shape and learn the playbook, but to evaluate talent. And that's where Pete Carroll and John Schneider might just be the very best in the NFL at what they do. They can see a guy that was overlooked by other teams and find a way to make that guy work in their system. That also allows them to have players play well beyond their contract value, save money when they need to, and be able to sign the free agents that they have to pay when the time comes up, like all the big names they've managed to keep on this roster. The Seahawks now have a younger, bigger, stronger, faster roster to pursue this open window of chasing another championship. That's hard to do in the NFL, but when you can pick talent like Pete and John do, find them low-round draft picks or undrafted draft picks, and get them on your roster and keep them there, your window stays open for a lot more time. So there might be a lot of new faces when the team takes the field this Sunday against the Miami Dolphins, but you're going to recognize the style of play. Trust me.
Since 1965, Pacific Travel Center has been the place to go for all your camping and travel needs. We're a full-service dealership located in South Tacoma with a variety of new and used campers and travel trailers, ready for you to load up and enjoy with your family. Pacific Travel Center will greet you with an experienced staff, show you an assortment of popular camper and trailer brands, as well as offer a complete parts store and large service department. Pacific Travel Center, putting the RV in travel for over 50 years. Olympic Crest Coffee Roasters has been roasting premium, international, and gourmet coffees since 1996. Located in Lacey, Washington, Olympic Crest is a full-service coffee company, providing custom on-site roasting and a free internet cafe with delicious breakfast and lunch served daily. Come in and enjoy our cafe Monday through Saturday until 5:30 and Sunday until 3. And for your convenience, our drive-thru is open until 6 p.m., 7 days a week. Olympic Crest also offers a unique and profitable fundraiser program for groups and nonprofit organizations. With custom packages and graphics, our customers tell us this is one of their most profitable and easy-to-run fundraisers. Profits of 100% with no upfront cash. Enjoy our fresh roasted coffee and even buy a bag or two to take home. Come visit us today in person or online at holycrest.com.
Here we are back again, Washington State Fair in Puyallup. Matt Case, 95.7 The Jet for the Best Fans Video Podcast. The lovely and talented Spike O'Neal right there. Give it up, Spike. Boom. Recapping that last preseason game, Raiders, Seahawks. Now, some folks got cut from the Seahawks. Tremaine Pope got picked up by the Jets. It's always interesting to see who gets cut, who goes where, now that week 1 is coming our way, and we will look ahead with that with the fisherman Jeff Aaron. Oh man, last week he was in Raiders gear. What is the fish going to do this week? Probably something pretty good. All right, let's keep it moving as we're here from the Washington State Fair in Puyallup. Dallas Hawkin Bales. You know Dallas, she's got the Hawk armor. Ooh, ooh, ooh. She's going to go online, download, and log in. What's happening to social media, Dallas?
Everyone, Dallas Hawkin Bales here, and thank you for sticking around for my segment in the Best Fans Video Podcast. I'm over here hanging out by the troll, but it's a little loud, so let's go somewhere that's a little quieter. That's better. I'm out here in Gasworks Park. This week, Seahawks announced their 4 captains. Congrats to Russell Wilson, Cam Chancellor, John Ryan, and Deshaun Shedd. Things have calmed down since the Kaepernick ordeal. But now people are hating on our very own Jeremy Lane for sitting down during the national anthem at the Raiders game. How do you feel about the situation? Oh yeah, speaking of the Raiders game, we were reminded it's not how you start, but how you finish. And the Seahawks finished strong. A lot of 12s out there are upset with the release of running back T. Pope. He was one of the standout running backs. But Pete Carroll made a statement, we already have a secure running game. He was released by us and picked up by the Jets. I hope he has a bright future over there in New York. He deserves it. Oh yeah, and speaking of running backs, it looks like Pete Carroll isn't gonna push to play Thomas Rawls in the first game. He might get some snaps. They're more focused on him healing up and being 100%. This all comes with confidence from the productivity of Christian Michael. Moving on to events. Oh hey, check it out, seaplane. I wonder if Jimmy Graham's flying that. Enough of my ADD, sorry. Back to the events. This Friday, September 9th, you are not gonna wanna miss this opportunity to come and join us at the Blue Friday Kickoff. That kick would have made Hauschka proud. This Blue Friday with the families and alumni. It will be held at Lucky Strike Lanes in Bellevue, Washington from 7 to 10 p.m. And bring the whole family. Kids can bowl until 8 p.m. and the arcade is open until 10 for them. The parents that will be in attendance are Mama and Papa Bennett, Mama and Papa Thomas, Mama Lang, Cassius Marsh's mom will be there as well. Oh, and I'll be there, so come by and say hi. All of you that are going to the game on Sunday, make sure you stop by the Piranha Shop right next to Hawk's Nest. We'll be there, the loudest tailgating party right there next to the Clink. I'll be over there sipping on some Hawktails, hashtag Hawktails. It's a fun place with a ton of 12s and adult beverages, of course. The Piranha Shop is where you'll find me every home game. Thank you all so much for sticking around for my segment in the Best Fans Video Podcast. And remember, stand out from the crowd, rep your team loud with Hawk Armor. Oh, another seaplane! Jimmy Graham might actually be up there this time. That very well could be him. I'm gonna try to get an interview with these geese. They don't look very happy, so hopefully I don't get bitten or something. Excuse me, Mr. Geese. Yes, I'm talking to you. Never mind, I guess they didn't want to talk to me. They all...
Advanced Septic Services is a family-owned company that specializes particularly in septic repair and restoration work. We do, however, also do new construction and replacement systems as well, but our primary specialty is to take an existing system that's been in the ground for 20, 30, even 40 years that is no longer working and have that system working again for many years to come. One of the things that's unique to Advanced Septic Services is the tear-lift technology. And with this particular machine, we are able to fracture the soils in the proximity of the drain field.
We're dedicated to providing good service. The passion is in the helping of people. It's not just about customers or making money, it's about having an ongoing relationship with the people. So there's no commission involved for us techs out in the field. So if I identify a problem and let you know that this is something that we can do and something that we should do, it's only because it's what's best for the customer, not because there's anything necessarily on the bottom line for me. I think you'd feel more than comfortable to not only have my guys out to your house, but have them work on stuff for you and be happy with what we charge.
Honesty,
integrity,
satisfaction,
responsiveness,
trustworthy,
professionalism.
Courtesy Auto has by far been the best experience I've ever had.
They talk with me, they show me options, and then rated them as safety factors.
and I feel like they're being honest with me.
He sponsors a lot of the nonprofits and community-oriented things.
Even the bathroom was clean.
Courtesy Auto Service is my front line. It's the first person I go to see.
Back again, the Best Fans Video Podcast here, Matt Case, 95.7 The Jet at the Washington State Fair in Puyallup, but it's always the Puyallup Fair in my heart because I'm born and bred 206 All right, we stand in front of Sillyville and the Krusty Pups. Krusty Pup, I think that's what they call Chip Kelly, isn't that? That's what I thought they called him anyways. That's what some folks call him, Mr. Krusty Pup. Hey, we've got, speaking of Sillyville that we're going to, our good friend Larry Lomax up next with a spotlight on a guy who is absolutely crazy silly. We love this guy. You've probably seen a lot of his videos online on social media. Norb Cowwheely is the guy's name. He's super cool, super fun. And here's a little spotlight feature Larry Lomax has on Norb. Check it out.
Hey, hey, Hawks fans. Here we go. Game number 1 of the season coming up this weekend. I hope you're as pumped as I am. I even got my press pass. The only problem is it's expired from about 40 years ago. That's right. I was at the very first game. I can't believe it myself. It was amazing, amazing, amazing time. And here we are with a really, really good roster. Man, I am pumped about this coming season as much as most of you are. So before we get to more of that, let's check out some tunes by our friend Norbcam. Ready? Come on, get your groove on. Let's do it.
I got this feeling inside my bones. It's football season, that means the Seahawks are on. All through Seattle, all through my home. We're blowing up the clink, let's get in the end zone. Russell Wilson's in the pocket, Doug Baldwin's running deep. Then he hits that Tyler Lockett with that speed. Ooh. Thomas Rawls is coming back now, moving so phenomenally. The O-line is stacked and blocking, they won't stop. And under the lights, it's time to get loud. You cannot hide from the roar of the crowd. And ooh, yeah, we're taking it down. We're the Seahawks. We're the Seahawks. We're the Seahawks. Nothing I can hear but all of you fans, fans, fans. Nothing but the best fans up in the stands, stands, stands. Come on. If you love the Hawks, then put up your hands, hands, hands. We are gonna be the Super Bowl champions. This is a season. We got the best fans, fans, fans. This is a season. Super Bowl champs, champs, champs. Ooh, this is something else. It's in the air, it's in our blood. We are the 12s. I know the reason. We're in control. Seahawks, we fly so high, can't keep us from our goal. We got that dominating defense, and you know the L.O.B. Bobby, Bam Bam, Sherman Thomas, when they hit ya. Ooh, KJ Bennett, Averill Rubin, attack with such ferocity. With John Ryan and House Money, we won't stop. And under the lights, it's time to get loud. You cannot hide from the roar of the crowd. And ooh, yeah, we're taking it down. We're the Seahawks. We're the Seahawks. We're the Seahawks. Nothing I can hear but all of you fans, fans, fans. Nothing but the best fans up in the stands, stands, stands. Come on. If you love the Hawks, then put up your hands, hands, hands. We are gonna be the Super Bowl champions. This is a season. We got the best fans, fans, fans. This is a season. Super Bowl champs, champs, champs. This is a season. We got the best fans, fans, fans. This is a season. Super Bowl champs, champs, champs. Break it down. Baby, it's a Seahawks party. Seahawks a party. Baby, it's a Seahawks party. Come on, 12s. Wanna see you at our party. Baby, it's a Seahawks party. Come on.
Advanced Septic Services is a family-owned company that specializes particularly in septic repair and restoration work. Our primary specialty is to take an existing system that's been in the ground for 20, 30, even 40 years that is no longer working, and have that system working again for many years to come.
Take the time to get a hold of us and talk with us. I think you'd feel more than comfortable to not only have my guys out to your house, but have them work on stuff for you and be happy with what we charge.
Hey everyone, Dallas Hawkin Bales here. I am the proud owner of Hawk Armor. I make the loudest 12 gear for the loudest fans. Don't believe me? Check out my website at www.hawkarmor.com. We have t-shirts, we have tank tops, baby onesies, coffee mugs, and so much more. We make 12 gear for the die-hard 12. Hawk Armor does monthly giveaways on our Facebook page. We have given away signed memorabilia, t-shirts, headbands, and even custom 12 tags. If you don't have a 12 tag, you are missing out. They are only $12 with free shipping to your doorstep. Boom. Hawk Armor was founded in 2015. We've been in business for a little over a year, and we absolutely love what we do. So stop being boring, stand out from the crowd, and rep your team loud with Hawk Armor. Boom.
1997 plus tax. Matt Case, the Best Fans Video Podcast here at the Washington State Fair in Puyallup. Norm Cowwheely, that guy does some great videos. Having fun here at the fair today. Lots of great hats, 12 hats, and look at it's an official 49er hat. So
I like it.
Yeah, it is a 49er hat, isn't it?
It is.
See, look, they even said it was. All right, looking ahead at the week that's coming up. Dolphins make their way to town in a big Game 1, Week 1 clash. CenturyLink Field and the Fisherman. Jeff Aaron last week, he's in Raiders gear. What will he be wearing this week? We don't know. Let's take a look and see what the Fish has. Niners hats.
Hey everybody, it's the Fish, Jeff Aaron. 3 to 6 with the Fish right here on Fox Sports 1380. I do a show every day of the week talking lots of football. And while I mourn one team's passing this weekend, my beloved Cougs falling to Eastern Washington, let that be a lesson to every football fan on any given Saturday and on any given Sunday. So don't take the Miami Dolphins too lightly in week number 1. But today, even I raise the 12th man flag. So here we go. My job is to give you a little information on the Miami Dolphins. Now, Miami overall to me is the most generic football team in the league. They never seem to have any real true superstars. They never play any riveting games. Every year they lose to the New England Patriots in the division, and they don't make the playoffs. They haven't had a winning season since 2008. Boring. And Ryan Tannehill begins his 5th season as this team's starting quarterback. He's yet to register a winning season. So it's easy to be overconfident. The Seahawks are a double-digit point spread favorite, and everyone in those survivor pools are taking the Seahawks over Miami or Green Bay over Jacksonville. But always a word of caution. Be careful on any given Sunday. All right, a little information about the Dolphins. They have a new head coach, Adam Gase. In the NFL, I call it the Robin Hood theory. Steal from the rich to give to the poor. They stole from the Denver Broncos, their assistant coach, Adam Gase, who comes in as Miami's new head coach, replacing Joe Philbin, who replaced Tony Sparano, who replaced Nick Saban, who replaced the other fired coach, and yet another boring, generic Miami Dolphin football team. And this team appears to be much the same. So let's talk about the football team a little bit. Ryan Tannehill is he an elite quarterback? I don't know. If he doesn't make steps forward this year, which I don't think he will, if the Dolphins don't make the playoffs, which I don't think they will, Ryan Tannehill probably gets tossed on the scrap heap of quarterbacks. Now, Miami opens up at Seattle. That's not a favor to this football team. They play next week at New England, which looked really, really bad until Tom Brady was suspended from that game. Then they play Cleveland, and they play at Cincinnati. So that's a pretty brutal start. Even New England with Garoppolo and not Brady, that's a pretty tough order for Miami. So theoretically, they could be 1-3 after 4 games. That doesn't bode well for them. Also on their schedule, they have 2 West Coast trips later this season. November 13th, they take on the San Diego Chargers. November 20th, they go back to play the Los Angeles Rams for the first time. So 3 games on the West Coast for the Dolphins, who never win West Coast games. Some new faces on Miami. Running back Arian Foster, look out, he's 30 years old. Running backs that turn 30, not good. but he'll be counted upon because they have little else offensively. Some nice wide receivers. I'm a big Jarvis Landry fan, and if you play fantasy football and you're one of those PPR leagues, Jarvis Landry catches the ball a lot. Not a big red zone guy, but I like him. Devontae Parker is their other good wide receiver. He's injured. I suspect he's going to play, but his status is a little bit unknown at this time, as is the status of their starting center, Mike Pouncey, who's the anchor of their offensive line. So Miami has a bit of an injury issue leading into this week. The defense is led by Ndamukong Suh, who's a wrecking machine, a great player, an outstanding athlete, but sometimes players don't play within the system. And I think in their 4-3 defense, I think Suh kind of marches to his own beat, and sometimes I think it's counterproductive. He doesn't stay in his right situations, and I think that causes problems for other players on the defense. So while their defense statistically is in the top half of the league, I think Seattle will have some success this week against Miami. A few other tidbits. Again, the Dolphins haven't had a winning season since 2008. In the head-to-head battles against Seattle over the years, however, very good. They've won 10 and lost 4 in 14 lifetime meetings against the Seahawks. In fact, they're 10-4 against Green Bay and 4-1 against Carolina. So Miami has had some success in the past against the Seahawks. And the Seahawks haven't beaten the Dolphins in quite some time, but not sure that's going to be an issue this weekend. You want a prediction? I'm as unbiased as you're going to get on this podcast. 38-10. The Seahawks win, cover, and go to 1-0. I'm the Fish, Jeff Aaron. 3-6 with the Fish right here on Fox Sports 1380. Go Hawks this weekend. I'll be hosting a party at the Swinomish Casino and Lodge, where I host every Sunday afternoon. For those of you going to the game, have a good time and drink responsibly.
Since 1965, Pacific Travel Center has been the place to go for all your camping and travel needs. We're a full-service dealership located in South Tacoma with a variety of new and used campers and travel trailers, ready for you to load up and enjoy with your family. Pacific Travel Center will greet you with an experienced staff, show you an assortment of popular camper and trailer brands, as well as offer a complete parts store and large service department. From camping to tailgating, you're covered. Stop in Monday through Saturday from 9 to 5 at 10211 Pacific Avenue South in Tacoma. Pacific Travel Center, putting the RV in travel for over 50 years.
Colts? Probably not. Lions? Definitely not. Oh, gosh, I almost got sick looking at that one. Matt Case, how about that? The Fisherman, Jeff Aaron right there as the Best Fans Video Podcast rolls on from the Washington State Fair in Puyallup. Dolphins, Seahawks? Well, we think, let's not even go there. We've had enough fun with the Fisherman. We're getting crazy here. Washington State Fair in Puyallup. It's big fun, Washington. Dolphins coming to town in week 1, CenturyLink Field. Ryan Tannehill, we could have drafted him. He came out the same year, I think, as Russell Wilson, right? Yeah. Are you a Viking fan? That's all right. We'll pray for them. They're all right. They're still people. We love you. You know, at least you got Sam Bradford down. They at least got a quarterback in Minnesota, so you got a chance.
That's a step down.
It's true. It is a step down, but now we know how to pray for our friends in Minnesota. All right, that's going to wrap it up from the Washington State Fair here in Puyallup as the Best Fans Video Podcast comes to a close. But we will be here again next week celebrating Big Fun, Washington. Until then, go Hawks.